In the last episode, we started working on making the improbable probability drive. Now, we did get most of it done. However, we were waiting on a few things like the 256 million mega storage component, which we should probably be able to go ahead and craft now because I left the game running overnight, which is perfect. Thankfully, we can go ahead and craft that, and look at how fast it's crafting that. Dear God, that is crafting that so fast. I don't know why it's saying that that can't be accepted. I wonder if this is broken. It indeed is broken, but I need to go ahead and fix this now. So let's go ahead and do that. Disable those and then give it a interface to hopefully work, I guess. But the plan today is to go ahead and get deeper into mechanism and make the ultimate induction providers, which means we're going to need a few things, including the whatchamacallit, the brine and all that fun stuff, and you know, all the multi-blocks that come with that. And yeah, so that is the plan for today. Okay, so we should be pretty much ready to go ahead and craft that. Is it still not done? It is still processing ender pearls for some odd reason. Oh, right, there you go. That's why I'm a bit of a silver boy, but that's fine, right? So I guess what we can do while we're waiting for that is let's go ahead and set up the thermal evaporation plants, which I basically went ahead and auto crafted in between cuts there, and they're very simple to make. It's just a few advanced circuits, some of these thermal evaporation things, which are made out of steel and copper, which is not bad at all. So let's go ahead and set this up. Now, I am not sure of how much of this I'm going to need, but to do this, it's very simple. Build a 4x4 like so, and then go ahead and I believe build the outside like this. So it should be a 4x4 centerpiece like so, and then you can go ahead and build around that like so. Now we are going to need water coming into this bad boy as well, so we will have to go ahead and put some valves for the water and also the brine output. And I did make a mistake because I didn't account for the resistive heater that we're going to be going ahead and putting inside of this. So we technically need 3 valves per thing. It does go up to 17 high, but I don't know if that really matters if you go ahead and do the whole resistive heater thing, which I would think it would be fine. So I do need to go ahead and make a couple more of these valves so that way we can go ahead and use some of them to go ahead and put the heat inside of this. Okay, so what we should be able to do is put down our thermal evaporation plant valves like so, and then what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and take our valve, our controller here, and put it in the front of the block like so, and then we should be pretty much good to go. Bam, there is one thermal evaporation plant good to go. Now what we're going to go ahead and do to get some heat into this bad boy is take the valve and our thermodynamic conductor pipes and go ahead and place those down like so, and then grab ourselves a resistive heater like so, and then give it a little bit of power, but also configure it to go ahead and do 500,000 RF a tick. Okay, that is very important, so that way we can go ahead and get a lot of heat through these conductors really fast to go ahead and get us the heat that we need for producing the brine that we're going to use later in this episode. That has now given us so much heat, as you can see, that is, you know, running through this bad boy like so. Now I do want to make a couple of things here. I do need another sink because I'm going to use integrated dynamics here to go ahead and basically use the fluid interfaces to give this guy infinite water, because nothing can beat the integrated dynamics fluid transfer. With the integrated dynamic stuff down, what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and place a fluid card and input all fluids like so, and then go ahead and change it so the transfer rate is basically near infinite like so, and then that should be good to go. And as you can see, we are producing a extraordinary amount of brine right now. And what we're going to go ahead and do, I believe what we need to do actually is take that and then make a yet again another one of these thermal evaporation plants like so that way we can go ahead and take that and basically turn it into lithium, right? And the lithium will then, you know, give us what we need for the ultimate induction providers. With the brine coming into the thermal evaporation plant, what we're going to go ahead and do is do the same thing again, this time with this guy here. This should be relatively simple and easy. I didn't grab the second resistive heater, but that's fine. And we'll also go ahead and set this one to 500k, which is probably good. There you go, 500k RF a tick. And then that's gonna go ahead and cook up the lithium that we need for said ultimate induction pipes. There we go. Look at that. Oh boy, that is some serious stuff. So liquid lithium, I believe, has to go into a rotary condensator first. I want to say that to be the case, but I actually don't remember. It's been a while since I've did this. The last time I did this was in P03, and I believe the lithium is, yes, what goes into the crystallizer. So what we need to go ahead and do is quickly go ahead and get a rotary condensator, and then that's going to go ahead and get into a chemical crystallizer, and then that's going to be all she wrote. With those two down, I should be able to go ahead and grab a ultimate pipe like so, and then go ahead and pipe that out of here like so. I think this is gonna be fast enough. This should be fast enough, right? It's only 300 millibuckets a tick, and this does like, I don't know, like 32,000 pump rate or whatever, which is insane, by the way. Where is that even going? It's not even going in here. There you go. And then let's also make sure that you have power, please. And then that is good to go. And then you should be turning that into lithium, which then should be getting outputted to this guy over here, which this guy should learn to accept gases from this side. I don't know why it's deciding not to accept the gas right now, but I will figure that out. Okay, silly mistake. I put down the dissolution chamber, not the crystallizer. Whoops. But now that we have that going, we have lithium dust coming in. We are going to obviously want to speed this up just that little bit, of course, but I think we're pretty much good to go there. And everything else should technically at this point be auto-craftable for the most part, right? I'm really hoping that that's the case, but it might not be. We might run into a little bit of a snag here, which I mean would be fine. It's not the end of the world, but there you go. We are now producing a ton of lithium and a lithium dust. And then that's of course going to go into a drawer, and you know the deal by now. And just like that, we should be able to make the ultimate induction provider. We're just missing a little bit of lithium dust, but that should come in relatively quickly, honestly, hopefully. And it does look like our 256 million storage drive is done. What we're gonna go ahead and do is do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab our nitro batteries finally and put them in these slots, and that should in theory work. Why work? Nitro battery, they have to be charged. That's interesting. I guess I am gonna go ahead and charge these bad boys, which hopefully shouldn't take that long, because yeah, we've got like 26 million RF tickets or something, so it shouldn't really take that long. And just like that, we have the improbable probability drive, or device rather, and that is number 2 of the things that we need for the ATM star. For my next trick, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the Nexion emitter, which is gonna need the gravitational module, which I hope by the time that you know, I've been sitting here charging those batteries, the whatchamacallit should be done. I am not hopeful though, because it could be a little bit slow, and it does look it is done, so that's perfect. We are going to need another singularity. We are going to need a mechanical arm, which we need, oh, precision mechanisms, right? Okay, that's gonna need some create business. I'm honestly just gonna go ahead and tear down our old tree farm, because we really don't need this anymore, honestly. And I could benefit by using some of the deployers that we have over here to go ahead and make my life 10 times easier. Okay, so to get started here, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and place down ourselves a shaft like so, and then another one like so, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves some belts like so, and then we're gonna do something like this, connect those bad boys up like so, and then what we're gonna go ahead and do is place down, I believe, 3 deployers, right? So deployers like so. I have them in my inventory somewhere because I don't see them in the system. There we go. So 1, 2, and 3, like so. And then I think what we'll do is place a chest like right here or something, and then we should be good to go. Well, not good to go, but you know what I mean. So chest like so, and then the chest on the other side should be relatively simple. Give me that back, please. And then now that this is here, what we'll do is run the item pipes. Yes, I know I'm using item pipes for this. And then we should be pretty much good to go. So item pipes will go across like this. And you will basically, where is my configurator? Basically, you'll extract from here, go to here. You'll be placed down by, I guess, funnels will be fine here. I don't think we need to go too crazy with this, right? We can use 2 funnels to funnel the items, and then that should be it. Now, we're not going to go too crazy with this because of the fact that we only need like 1 or 2 of these, so it should be fine realistically. And then you're going to get yourself, I believe it's small cog. So for precision mechanisms, it's going to be small cog, big cog, iron nugget, so something like that. And then small cogs, and then of course the big cogs. And then what we have to go ahead and do now is get power to A, the deployers, but B, the belt. So what I think I'll do is I'll casually potentially run a vertical gearbox here like so, and then break that down, run another, well, hold on, if I can run maybe a shaft here, and then I guess we realistically want to tap out from this guy. So I guess another vertical gearbox, and actually probably not a vertical here. We'll do a simple gearbox here, and then this gearbox will go into a vertical gearbox, which I'm hoping is spinning in the right direction. I don't think it is. It is not. So what I need to do is, I guess, put another vertical gearbox here, and then that should be now going in the right direction. Beautiful. And then I don't think this really matters to exactly what direction these are spinning in. So I think I can just literally 45-degree angle mechanical belt it. At least I thought I could. Doesn't look like that to be the case. So what I'll do is do something a little bit cheeky, and I will do something like this. I'll put down another shaft here. Don't do that. I guess that also works too. Do something like this and this, and then connect those bad boys together, and then that should be everything that we need. Beautiful. And then I guess to make the precision mechanism, all we have to go ahead and do is put down a gold plate there, which shouldn't be too bad. So if I grab myself a gold plate like so, using the hammer, that's fine, and throw it inside of this chest, it should, well, at least I thought it should automatically extract into this guy. So do I do that? There you go. Is it too fast? But also, why is this not? Oh, you know what? It was probably fine. These aren't hooked up because I'm silly. That's why it wasn't working, because I'm a silly boy. These need to get connected. I kind of feel kind of dumb, but also laughing at myself. So those are now moving, and then that's now hopefully going to start making everything that we need. There you go. There we go. It's now working. Yeah. We now have the precision mechanism, which means I should, in theory, be able to go ahead and make the robot arm. I am going to need a little bit of brass. So do I already have that on autocraft or no? I have brass, which is nice. So one of those. I am going to need 3 brass plates here, which shouldn't be terrible. There we go. Give me 3 brass plates. Give me another oak plank. And then we should be pretty much good to go for the brass hammer here, the mechanical arm, sorry. And just like that, I should be able to go ahead and make the arm as soon as I get myself some more of these andesite alloys, which we're out of andesite currently, which is kind of funny. We'll go ahead and grab some of that, and that should be fine. And we're pretty much ready to go. So fix 64 more of those. And there you go. There is the first part of the Onyxion emitter. And we should be able to go ahead and now say, hey, let's go ahead and craft the thingy here. I don't see why this is not working, but there you go. I am missing bronze nuggets. Do not know how to make bronze nuggets. I do have a bunch of bronze armor, so give me like a stack of bronze ingots. And just like that, the gravitational modulating unit has been crafted. Beautiful. Okay, now the last few things that we're gonna need here is the wireless router, which doesn't seem terrible. There you go. The wireless router should be almost ready to craft here. We just need one of these machine frames. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and bam bam boom, wireless router is now done. We are gonna need a singularity, and of course a player transmitter, and of course the end exchanger, which is probably gonna be a little bit more harder than we think, but nonetheless it should be doable. One of the trickiest things right now is gonna be making the aerial pearl from power. Okay, and we have to take this guy and basically throw it at a zombie. Now how am I gonna do that? I don't really know at the current moment. It seems like I could potentially use my philosopher's stone to get a zombie, but I almost wonder if we have like a way to summon zombies, but I don't think we do. In theory, I should be able to take my aerial pearl and throw it at him like so. And I now have my player aerial pearl. Perfect. Which means I should, in theory, be able to make my nitro crystal player transmitter like so. Beautiful. That was actually more complicated than it seemed, but we got it. So perfect. And just like that, we should be able to make the end exchanger like so. Beautiful. And that is now done. And I think that's pretty much everything that we need for the Onyxion. Well, almost everything that we need for that. We are going to need this guy right here. And of course, the singularity, which honestly isn't really too hard to make. Again, all we have to really do is turn this one back on, which I believe I'm just missing the extract card. And just like that, we should in theory have the Onyxion emitter. I'm really hoping that this works, because if not, I'm gonna have to figure out why it doesn't work. Interesting. So it wants me to make, I'm not sure what part of this is actually broken though, because oh, I'm missing the singularity. Right, silly me. I totally forgot about it, but that's fine. I think this is done. It is indeed done. Beautiful. I should probably turn that off before it eats all of my whatchamacallit, our cinnabar here, but that's fine. There's your singularity, and yet again it's still broken. So it turns out it is indeed this guy right here. So if I go ahead and put this in my curio slot, that's gonna start charging, but that's not what I want. I think I have figured it out. So the one that I used, I went ahead and grabbed myself a wireless terminal and a wireless pattern encoding terminal, and I'm hoping that's gonna allow me to go ahead and craft this one, the wireless universal terminal. There we go. There's that. That's now done, and we just need the end exchanger, which is fine. We can go ahead and grab that, and boom, there is our Onyxium emitter. Perfect. We love to see it. I'm so happy. We're down 3 items already. Isn't that insane? Unfortunately, guys, we're out of time for today's episode. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode of All the Mods 9 to the Sky, please do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, ding down that notification bell. Become a part of the Hunter tribe. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you. Till next time, we're gonna be playing some more All the Mods 9 to the Sky. Bye-bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this.